Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are welcome to our Week 4 2023 Purple Coupon paper preview video, for which we'll be flipping through the pages of the three major journals which we use on this channel by introducing you to the papers, which are the POOLS Telegraph, the Special Advance Fixture, and the Right On Football Fixture. While showing you the papers, we'll be showing the areas for which we'll be expecting to do most of our focus from, to bring you the draws or the cannot draw that we have for you for this particular week, while also recapping what transpired for last weekend. And as we come to the conclusion of the 2022-2023 UK football season for this particular week 4, we'll be reviewing what happened during the course of the season and also what to expect in the incoming 2023-2024 UK football stroke Aussie season that will be coming up starting from week 5, which is next week. And this is the day 24th of July 2023, and we'll bring you this particular video as the first video for the week, while at the midweek we'll also be bringing the main video recording, and at the end of the week we'll be bringing the extra corner video, for which we expect you to choose a particular option for the video you want us to make us do for our extra corner video, which the options we give you are either you want us to make the one banker draw video, or you want us to make the pair video. If you want us to make the NAP video, you can choose that as a third choice, which you can choose just one per person. And the fourth option, if you want us to make the winning line video, you can go ahead and choose that option. While also the fifth option is, if you want us to make the 5 dead games video, you can go ahead and choose that option and make us know. Then we'll compile all of the suggestions we have and make a particular video based on popular demand. Now we'll be starting this video recording. What we have right here in front of us is our POOLS Telegraph. We are looking at the front page of our POOLS Telegraph for week 4 2023, and the date of play of the matches for this weekend are the 29th and 30th of July 2023. This is the last week for the UK for the 2022-2023 UK football stroke Aussie season. While next week, beginning from week 5, we will be entering into the 2023-2024 UK football stroke Aussie season proper. On the upper right hand side of our POOLS Telegraph is our Dreamland column, where we have 32, 34, and numbers 44 and 46. 32 and 34 is our commentary game 1 and 2. We'll be seeing that shortly at the page 2 of this particular journal that we are looking at currently, while 44 and 46 is the pair in our commentary game 6. At the mid section, we have the vital selection column, subsection 4 draws, where for this week we have the game 2 being repeated to the game 8 of our 14 homes column. So that repetition we'll be checking out, and that's the match between Midland, and that is number 34. That is our commentary game 2. We'll be looking at that repetition closely. While also at the left hand side we have the revised trouble chance column, for which we have game 1 being transferred to game 14, while we also have game 12 be transferred to game 17, not also forgetting that of game 13 be repeated to game 18. So these are some of the repetitions we're going to be looking at, while also checking the bottom section of our POOLS Telegraph, where for every even week we have a pair which we look up to. At the bottom mid section we have the top tips column, where our game 1 is number 32 and our game 2 is number 29. And when we usually have a big number before a small number, and at that first and second spot, that's the forecast we use on this channel to feature the draws or the cannot draw for us at the end of the day. While the game 1 is being repeated from this first spot to the last spot, which is the 2B rating right there on the top spot, top tips column, and that is number 32. While our usual pair for even week is number 28 and numbers 37 for this week for 2023. And from the look of things, we are looking at the prospect of having that particular place as a very strong pair for this week. The simple reason is that since 2019 to date, every week 4, I think that particular pair has been gifting us 1 or 2 draws. So we'll be looking at that closely in our subsequent video recording. While also we have number 34 here at that spot. That is our commentary game 2. That's an unusual repetition, and it was repeated to the your magical games column, the midsection there, as number 34. That option is unusual, so we're going to be looking at that closely in our subsequent video as well, while we'll be checking the page 2 and other pages of the journal. And at the back page of this Pools Telegraph, I think I have something to actually show us. You know, they made a publication the other time that they're going to be changing the pattern of these papers, so we are seeing some changes already, but we don't know which one they will stick with, so we are yet to confirm which of them they will be sticking with, but while watching closely all the changes that have been made. And before I do that, I think let's just review what transpired for last weekend, which was week 3 2023. The first video we made, we published number 19 as our one banker draw from our nija sequence, while also showcasing it from our Right On Football Fixture, but that didn't give us a draw. While we showcased a pair from our Right On Football Fixture, and I did mention that pair, I doubt if it will fail, because I believe strongly it cannot fail, because if it wants to draw, it will give you serial number. If it wants to fail, it will give you numbers that are not serial. So that is one of the ways to be sure that a pair will produce a draw. And the particular position which we tipped for those with the lion heart to play was number 33. That has not failed, and it actually was the only draw between both digits of 32, pairing number 33. So the next video we made for our main video recording for last week, we did publish a pair from our special advance fixture of number 13, pairing number 47, and also brought out the banker from that pair as number 47, which was the draw between both digits as expected. And while we also brought a pair of number 5, pairing number 38, and that pair, which has not dropped for a very long time, did fail us for last week. And the last but not the least video we made for last week, which was the extra corner video, we showcased number 16 from our special advance fixture, number 28, as well as number 45. But the only draw between those 3 digits was number 16, and we showed you the sequence. While that of the 4 games to produce 2 draws, which was number 42 to number 45, did not produce any draw at all. But also we made mention that the easy column at the special advance fixture was to give us 1 draw, and lo and behold, we only had number 12 as amongst the 4 games there that drew. But the only disappointing thing is that the 4th position, which was the constant draw, which was the position of number 45, did not draw, and as well the pair was supposed to be between 13 and 45 as the 2 odd numbers there. That also failed us. So that was the way things went for last week. But not to worry, like I said before now, that we're doing our best to bring us good sequence that we can actually rely on for this forthcoming season, and that I assure you, God helping us, will stand by our word and make that come to pass. So do not despair, just stick with us and help to share this video to other persons who see this video, while you get subscribed in case you are not subscribed yet, so you don't miss out on any of our video as we publish them. While clicking on that like button in case you like this type of video that you're watching, it goes a long way and really do encourage us to put in our best to make you see the good draws that we have and be able to win your digits for the weekend games. And what we basically do is take it from the 1 to 49 matches of the coupon fixture for the week that we make our videos available. Now we'll be looking at our Pools Telegraph closely. Let's start with the back page before we go back to page 2 as it were. At the back page of the Telegraph, the bottom section, we have the correct corner column with number 34, pairing number 39, while the good tidings and good luck section we have number 32, pairing number 34. At the mid section we have the cartoon column. My main focus at the back page now is the X results numbers column, where we have a return here. We are supposed to have this 30 and 38 and 48 being repeated to the upper section, where we have number 30 and 48 in our X-ray column, but they decide to repeat number 38 from our game 1 to this spot. That repetition is unusual, so we're going to be looking at that closely in our subsequent video. So maybe these are some of the changes we are expecting from this journal. We don't know yet, but we're still keeping our fingers crossed while watching what is transpiring right before our face. In this very outgoing season, we were able to secure our NAP 4 times. I think the very first one was for week 2, our very second video we made on this channel. We brought out a NAP for that week, which was I think 9:35:46 if I remember correctly, and that was a 3/3 NAP which we specified that particular week. The other time again we made a NAP was I think week 13, I think week 19 or week 25, can't remember correctly, but if you go back and watch those videos, we really did succeed in bringing out our nap 4 times, while also bringing wonderful sequence which we brought out a winning line that delivered 6/10, and so many other things we did for last week, for last season. But in this incoming season, with the technicalities and things we put on ground and the information at hand, I think we are going to surpass all that we did for last season, God helping us. And most of the areas we're expecting pairs and good digits from, we already have identified them, and we're preparing for those weeks as they come. And we already have some weeks at hand that we are going to be showcasing during the course of this incoming season. So if you're not subscribed yet to this channel, I don't know what you stand to gain that by not getting subscribed. And if you are subscribed to this channel, kudos to you, because you stand a lot to gain by what we are doing here. And if you're the type that wants to learn how to be able to focus these journals, or any other journal for that matter, you can take what we do here and inculcate it in what you can do about any other journal, and you'll be able to succeed at doing it. At the inside back page of our POOLS Telegraph, the 1-2x forecast column, we have number 15. We can see the rating there is 103, and if you look at every other rating there, there's nothing like just plain 103. See that a plus sign at the beginning or a minus sign at the beginning. So the minus or plus sign is missing. In those good old days when the POOLS Telegraph used to be the POOLS Telegraph, these were no just mistake. These were ways of giving us the draws. So we'll be looking at that closely, and that falls with the pair of 15-16. We have St. Johnston versus Sterling A at number 15, while St. Mirren versus Forfar is on number 16. And usually when you have the two Saints at home or away closely together in a serial number, that is a way of telling us that they have a pair for us right there. So we'll be moving on to the page 2 of this journal to see what to expect from this paper. At the page 2 of our POOLS Telegraph, we have our natural A column with number 31 pairing number 33, while our sequence B column we have number 39 pairing number 34 right there. That's at the midsection. While on the left hand side we have our commentary game 1, commentary game 4, and so on and so forth. Our commentary game 1 is number 32, while commentary game 4 is number 18, and that's the match between Charleroi versus O Leuven. At the midsection we have the 7 for Heaven column with the 3 homes as 11, 21, 24, while the 3 aways is 23, 29, and numbers 36. While the draw column we have number 13. And our commentary game 5 is number 49, while commentary game 6, like we checked out before, is actually number 44 and number 46. Our commentary game 2, like we've seen here, is number 34, while commentary game 3 is number 1, and that's the match Albion Rovers versus Kilmarnock. And commentary game 3 pairs number 34 pairing number 39. So that's the much we can take about the POOLS Telegraph. Next we'll be looking at the sequence of our nija record, and that is telling us that number 10 is our 1 banker draw. And this particular sequence will be showing us from 2 different sequences from our nija record for this particular week. Let's get right into that. Why that of number 37 as our 1 banker draw will be coming up later in this video recording. This particular sequence that is giving us number 10 as our 1 banker draw is an every week 4 sequence, and started from week 28. With 2018 till date has been playing, so we are still going to use it for this particular week for 2023. And what are we looking for? This is our week 4 2018. You look for Motherwell either home or away. You check the Motherwell is playing Hibernian for this particular week 4 2018. The first alphabet of the home team is the opponent of Motherwell is number 8, which is H, and the last alphabet is N, and that equates to number 14. So if you add the 8 plus 14, that gives you number 22, and number 22 was marked as a draw for that week. The very next season, week 4 2019, we had Motherwell on number 39 away, and it played host to Livingston played host to Motherwell. The first alphabet of Livingston is L, that equals to 12, while the last alphabet of Livingston is N, that equals to 14. So if you add the 12 plus 14, your answer becomes number 26, which was marked as a draw for that week. So the next season was week 4 2019. 2020, and we had Motherwell on number 8 away, and Ross County played host to Motherwell. So the first alphabet is arrow, that is 18, while the last alphabet of Ross County is Y, that is equals to 25. So if you add 18 plus 25, your answer becomes number 43, which was marked as a draw for week 4, 2020. While for week 4, 2021, Motherwell was on number 5 home, and it played host to Ibenia. The first alphabet of Ibenia is H, that equates to 8, and the last alphabet is N, that equals to 14. So if you add 8 plus 14, your answer becomes 22. And number 22 was a draw for that week. The next week of said now was for week 4, 2022. And for last season, Motherwell was at number 40 away, and St. Mirren played host to Motherwell. The first alphabet of St. Mirren is S, that is 19, while the last alphabet is N, and that is 14. If you add 19 plus 14, your answer becomes 33, and number 33 was marked as a draw for that week. So for this week 4, 2023, we have Motherwell at number 10 home, playing host to Edinburgh C. Therefore, Motherwell is at number 11 home, playing host to East 5, not Edinburgh, And East 5, the first alphabet is E, while the last alphabet is also E. So if you add, your E is equated to 5. If you add your 5 plus 5, that gives you 10. So that's how we arrive at number 10 as our one banker draw on this video recording, and that's the match between the Morton versus Edinburgh C, which we expect to give us one banker draw. We also have another sequence that gives us this particular digit if time permits, and it's also coming from our Nija record. We will be showing that to us, but if time doesn't permit, we'll be moving on to that of number 37 while reviewing our Right On Football fixture for this week. And on the left hand side, we have from numbers 1 to 16, that is our Scottish Cup right there for us, while from numbers 17 to 23 is our Belgium Jupiler League, and below that from number 24 to 29 is our Switzerland Super League, and below that is from number 30 to 32, that's our Austrian Bundesliga, while closely followed by that is our Denmark Liga, and that's from number 33 to numbers 36, while from numbers 37 to 41 is our Swedish League, and from 42 to 49, that is from our Norwegian Elitserien League right there for us. So those are the matches we have for this weekend games. No English games so far, no Spanish games, no Italian, but taken from the Belgian League, the Swedish League, Switzerland League, Denmark League, and Norwegian League, while also inculcating that of our Scottish Cup for this particular week for 2023. Then on the right hand side, we have such fine columns as the compiler final 4, which is the bottom column on our Right On Football fixture front page, while we have the compiler X verdict on top of that, and on top of the compiler X verdict, we have the super pair, where we have number 4 and numbers 8 for this week. And remember, this is our week number, it's appearing at that spot, so we're going to be treating that also as a sequence, which we'll be looking at closely. Our 14 box for this week, we have number 33, and that's the match between Brøndby and Odense in our Danish league for this particular week. On top of the 14 box, we have our 3 best draws. We have number 39, 41, and number 43. And on top of that, we have the 3 yellow patches, which are group A, B, and C right there for us, with trials embedded in each of those yellow patch in as our group matches. On top of that, we have our 5-4-2 games. In our 5-4-2 games, take note of something. The first game we have Servette, and the second game we have St. Trident. They have something in common, and that is the alphabet X as the first letter of these two teams. So that is a particular sequence we have. We're not working on it, we already have it, and it's bringing something very fine for us this particular week. So we may be showcasing that in our subsequent video. On top of that, we have the compiler X selection column, and we have 21 games in that column. So now let's see the back page of our Right On Football fixture. At the back page of our Right On Football fixture, we have expert guessed column with number 26, hook number 29, while at the key column we have number 39, And on top of that, we have the overseas pools compiler draw statistics column. We have letter A to P in that column, and below each of those letters we have trials embedded in those areas. So next we'll be seeing our special advance fixture for this week 4 2023. From the right hand side of our special advance fixture, we have such beautiful columns as the treble J's column with game 1 to game 14 be forecasted there, and below that we have the lotto sequence where we have letter L and letter R, and that is number 12 and 18. Below that we have the shortlist column, and below the shortlist column we have the expert trial column with 3 games being forecasted there, and below that we have the high score quiz column with our box 1 as number 14 while box 9 is number 42. Below the high score quiz column we have the easy column where we have 4 games being forecasted right there, and we can see some repetition that takes place in that from our high score quiz with box 5, which is number 31, being repeated to the game 4 of our easy column. So I think that particular digit we're going to be looking at it, but we'll have other sequence that are portraying it, and it seems to number 31 looks like a very good game to draw for this particular week. I'll have number 14 in our box 1. It's also being repeated to game 3 of our easy column, while number 19, which is in our box 4 for our high score quiz, is being repeated to game 1 of our easy column. These and many much more we're going to be looking at in our subsequent video, while we'll be moving straight into the last but not the least sequence for today, which is telling us that number 37 is a very vital banker for us on this particular week 4 2023, and the proof to that game will be coming from our Right On Football Fixture. We'll be seeing that shortly. Like the saying goes, freely have I received, freely have I given, and freely shall you receive. I expect you to by now have clicked on that like button and also get subscribed to this channel, while you have to share this video to other persons who see this video and join to benefit all that you're getting on this channel, which are basically free of charge, while also placing in the comment section to make us know your choice about the video you want to make us do for extra corner video, and also help us by sharing this video to other persons who see this video to join you to view them. We need people to view our content because what we're doing here is free, and we are trying to empower as much persons as we can. Now, this particular sequence, we'll be looking at our 542 games for this week. What we're looking at here is for week 8 2022. That was for the outgoing season, and I believe this sequence will still work. You look at the 542 games, game 4. We have number 37 for that week, and it was marked as a draw. Therefore, in 12 weeks time, and that takes us to week 20 2022, we'll be looking at that position again for another possible draw. So for that week we have number 15 at the game 4 of our 542 games, and it was marked as a draw again. Therefore, another 12 weeks time will take us to week 32 2023, and we'll be expecting to mark that particular position as a draw again. And that's the week we are looking at. We have number 13 at that position, and it was marked as a draw. And in case of those persons who are not aware, we have a VIP group which we, at the middle of last season, we flagged it up, and we have some members in that group already. So for those who want to join, you can reach out to us via WhatsApp, and we'll get to discuss and see how you can join those persons who are there, because most of the good sequence we'll be having for this season, we may not be going to the market, or sometimes we may go to the market, but whether we go to the market or not, those in the VIP group think they will benefit from all of those things that we'll be having. Like we have a game for week 18 already which has been proposed, and that is a pair that cannot fail, and the separation will be given to those in the VIP group. So in case you are interested, you can reach out to us, then we'll get to discuss and see how we can make you a member of that group. I know most of us are not aware because we've not been announcing it frequently, but we actually have that group, and we have persons in that group, and because those persons in that group, they actually are pioneer. I've said, okay, fine and good, we'll be retaining most of them as it were. So in case you want to join them and see what is happening in that group, you can volunteer to do that and reach out to us via WhatsApp or SMS. Then we'll get to discuss how you can become a member of that group. So the next time, it will be 12 weeks time again. That will take us to week 44 2023. We won't be expecting our game 4 of our 514 games to be our draw once again. For that particular week, we have number 43 at that spot, and we marked it as a draw. So next time it will be 12 weeks time again. We're looking at week 4 2023, where we expect to mark that particular position again as a draw. and that is this current week we are looking at. We have number 37 at that spot, for which we're expected to mark that game as our one banker draw based on the fact that it is yet another 12 weeks. So that is the sequence, people. We brought it your way. We're showing you the sequence, and we'll show you giving you the numbers attached to those sequence, which we expect you to bet on and be in winning ways, while also getting subscribe to the channel by clicking on that subscribe button, for which you don't pay a dime, and also clicking on that like button in case you like this type of video that you just viewed, and help to share this video to other persons will join you to enjoy all that you're enjoying on this channel, which are basically free of charge, while also placing your comment in the comment section to make us know just about anything you want to make us know, or if you want to choose a choice of the video you want to make us do for the extra corner video, you can go ahead and do that. I want to say thank you very much for being able to watch the video from the beginning to this time. You must have benefited one or two things, which I expect will put money in your pocket at the end of the day come weekend, when you'll be able to stick on the games which we are giving you. And also don't forget, we have a VIP group. Like I said, if you want to be a member of that group, reach out to us via SMS or WhatsApp, then we'll get to discuss the business terms and conditions for you to be a member of that group, so that you benefit all that we'll be doing for that group, which time to come you have to testify and make others to also see the benefit. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.